Are you ready to see your money grow? What if I told you there's a way you can grow your money quickly this year? Would you be interested? You absolutely can by using the 50-30-20 rule for managing your money. Make sure you watch the whole video because we will talk about this amazing rule that will help you reach your financial goals this year. I'm sure you've heard of the 50-30-20 rule, or maybe even seen it before, and you might even know a thing or two about it. But in today's video, we'll show you exactly what this budget rule means, how to use it, and what not to do so that you can reach your financial goals. The 50-30-20 rule is one of the best and most famous tools for people who don't have time to keep track of all their spending, but want an easy way to manage their spending, save money, and keep their money under control. The rule works like this. It needs you to divide your expenses into 3 categories: your needs, your wants, your savings or debt. Let us use Tim as an example to show you how this rule works. See, Tim is a normal guy who, after taxes, makes $5,000 a month. Using a 50-30-20 rule, John will need to split his money like this. Tim needs will be 50% of his money, which is $2,500. Tim's wants will be 30%, which is $1,500. Tim's savings or paying off debt will be 20%, which is $1,000. Make sure to be just like Tim and divide your monthly salary into these 3 groups. But let's examine a little closer. Step 1. Cut down on what you need's expenses. Needs are things you have to stay alive. These are expenses such as housing, health, transportation, utilities, food, paying off debt, and the bare minimum for clothing, shoes, and other living goods. Only put things in this category that you truly need and cannot live without. A monthly budget would greatly help in maintaining and keeping track of these expenses. If you do not have a budget, right now would be the perfect time to make one. Carefully analyze what you spend your salary on each month within this area. Many financial experts say that this category shouldn't take more than 50% of your monthly income. If it does, you need to make a change very quickly. If you do spend more than 50% of your paycheck on your needs, don't panic. All you have to do is look closely at how you spend your money every month. One good rule of thumb is to keep track of what you spend so you can see where your money goes. A budget will be the best tool for this. Once you know where your money is going, you can change your needs by cutting spending on things that you don't need or by finding cheaper alternatives. You can then move on to the next step once your money matches the 50% limit. Step 2. Define your wants. Now, 30% of your monthly paycheck might sound like a lot of money to spend on your wants. You might be thinking about a nice pair of shoes or the new iPhone that just came out recently. As nice as all those things are, we're not talking about buying your deepest wishes or wants. You could define wants as things you can opt out of spending on, but your life will be harder without them. I'm not sure if your life will be harder without the new iPhone, but without a mobile internet plan, it might be hard to talk to people. In this area, you should put things like your internet plan, data plans, home cable bills, major car repairs, and so on. It can be hard to tell the difference between what you need and what you want. But a general rule of thumb to figure out if something is a want or a need is to ask yourself if you can live without it. If you can, it's probably a want. Step 3. Save up. The last 20% of your paycheck should go to savings, and if you have any debt, use some of those money into paying it off. This money can be put in a savings account for emergencies. Used as a down payment on a house, invested, or save for retirement. If you think 20% is not enough, then you can find ways to minimize your needs and wants to move more of the money from those categories into your savings. The key point that you can take is that the more money you can save from your wants and needs can help expand the percentage of your savings and help accelerate the growth of your money much faster. Now let's talk about the kinds of debt that should be in the 20% group. Only debts that cost more than the minimum payment should go in this group. For example, if you want to pay off your bills faster, you could make extra payments on your mortgage or credit cards. The minimum payments on debt should go into the needs group, as they need to be paid monthly. The reason for this is that minimum payments are needed, and if creditors are not paid, it will either result in collections or default and hurt your credit score, which is something you cannot live without. Remember that the quicker you can pay off your debt and credit card bills will allow you more money to allocate into your savings portion. The 50-30-20 rule is great because it makes it easy to keep track of your spending with just 3 categories. It gives you a system that is easy to follow and helps you focus on money management. It's less detailed, making it ideal for individuals who have busy lives and minimal time available in a day. The rule works very well for people whose goal is to take control of their finances and build up their savings. The 50-30-20 rule throughout the history has helped many people get their money controlled. So many financial educators and experts who know so much more about money swear by this rule. Many people who have been in deep financial trouble have made it through and became millionaires by following this guide properly. You too can be one of them if you apply the 50-30-20 rule today. If you like the video and find it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and save it in your playlist so you can always go back and watch it. Thank you.